Why is my PS4 blinking red?
Oh, the drama of the red light of death.
What makes it a light of death?
The red light means it is overheating. You need to turn it off and let it cool off.
That would in theory solve it for a little while.
Long term, you may need to put it on a pedestal, unless it is really an orange light of rest mode.
I know what rest mode looks like, and this is not it. And while lots of people worship the PS4 in comparison to the Xbox, I never thought of doing so literally.
Some people put it on a pedestal to improve airflow. You can avoid the red light of death in general by making sure there are not games piled around it or stuck in a closed cabinet with no airflow.
I can check into that, but I don't know if it is that.
The console may have a red light go off because it is overheating due to a design flaw, though it may be an issue with the solder paste not conducting heat properly.
Or a dead power brick.
The Xbox One has a power brick, but Sony did not. Instead, the components are scattered throughout the console.
That can be better or worse, since you can't assume it is an overheating console power supply and just replace that.
If you keep getting the red light of death, try putting the console on its end instead of laying it flat.
What is the point of that?
It can improve the airflow in some consoles, and it may treat some of the manufacturing issues.
I might as well hold it upside down and shake it.
That might change the red light of death to a dark entity, not the change you were looking for. But if the lead-free solder paste in it is failing to conduct heat right.
They switched to lead-free paste for the environment.
Yeah, but it required changing the solder thermal profiles to solder on components. And the higher temperatures used to solder on the components to the board mean it is more likely to short something out.
I would consider that a manufacturing defect.
If ventilating it and taking steps to prevent it from overheating do not fix it, I would report it as a manufacturing defect to Sony and try to get a new console.
The console is not new.
I'm assuming you don't have electrical problems around the console that could cause it to short out, and that you don't have a heater near the thing.
That would be the only thing that would make my gameplay hot, and it is not.
Then off to the manufacturer for a fix it goes.